Hey everyone, Nubkeks here. Welcome to my lair, work in progress lair. You can see over there I've got a whole bunch of boxes and stuff that needs to go up. It's like these audio foam things. That's the next project. Actually stick them up properly on the wall. They're just like perched everywhere at the moment to improve the audio quality. Last project is old chair, which is, you know, it's totally falling apart. Let me see. Bang, bang, bang. The seat was falling apart. It's pretty bad. We got a new chair now, which is awesome. Hurt my wrist some more. Well, re-hurt an already chronically hurt wrist building the chair. Hooray me. So we're in a brace for a little bit here. Whoops. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of nice to show you guys this. And I want to talk to you in this video about what videos are going to be up on the channel, what is the schedule of those is going to be, and yeah, just like what you guys can expect, and also in terms of live streaming as well. In terms of live streaming too, I'm gonna give you a bit of an insight into like the day-to-day workings and runnings of my mind and stuff, if you care about that. So hop over here. I did up this calendar today. In fact, let me hop over to April, which will give you a better insight of the sort of structure I'm looking for. You can see I'm planning a few months ahead here. But this is the structure that I'm looking at the moment in terms of videos for the channel. So you can see a big part of what's dictating it is kind of prepping around Pillars of Eternity 2, which is the game that I'm perhaps most hyped for this year. I'm absolutely dying for it to come out. I think it's going to be amazing. I know a lot of people are going to be really excited about that as well. So, you know, at the moment, obviously, we've got the Pillars of Eternity 1 playthrough going on. So that's a big part of what's going to define the channel for the intervening months. Just for how you can see that I've got it all scheduled out. And then bada bing, bada boom. Wow, what do you know? It coincides that right after we finish it, we're going to start in on Pillars 2. I just thought it'd be great for covering Pillars 2 to have all of Pillars 1, the full playthrough up on the channel as well by the time that comes out. So that's kind of what I'm doing there without sacrificing hero stuff, which come to in a second. And then, yeah, I really want to cover a lot of variety games on the channel, at least a lot more. You know, like part of this new office is like, I've got a new PC over here. That was one of the big things that, well, it's improved the heroes content as well, but it's also opened up the possibility of doing I've acquired a follower of doing more varied games and covering new games and giving you good video quality of those games, and it's something that I'm pretty passionate about and I want to do it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be covering more variety of games. For example, we had Slay the Spire. Okay, not a high system requirement game by any mean, shape, or form, but that's sort of an insight into where I kind of want to be going, is, you know, doing those variety games more frequently, more often. So there's something, you know, a little bit different. You've got the regular hero stuff, you know, on these regular days. Then we got maybe a longer Let's Play going on too. And then a few videos here and there of fun, different games. Be like, oh yeah, that seems really cool. What does Nubkeks think of that? This is a fun way to spend my 30 minutes, you know, this afternoon. I'm going to watch a cool video from Nubkeks talking about this game. That's what I'm really, really passionate about. Bringing that to you guys. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. Obviously, pillar stuff will somewhat interfere with that in the short term, but that's where we're going. In terms of heroes then, which obviously most of you are interested in, or the majority are interested in, for heroes, I'm going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 3 days a week, we're going to be doing a heroes video. And so I've already done Monday's video, which is Nazebo. And then I'm kind of keeping some notes here. I'm going to be trying to keep notes moving forwards of heroes that I want to do soon. In this case, I haven't done videos, I think, on Rex or Caslo or Kerrigan in a long time. They're all quite niche heroes, so it can be difficult to get videos on them. But if you guys want to see videos on specific heroes, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be trying to get to them. I mean, the more I have, the easier it is to record. Like, if I sit down and I go, I'm going to get a Kerrigan video today. She's a niche hero. She doesn't fit every draft. She doesn't fit every map. So it could take, you know, several hours of working away, trudging away before I actually get a usable video out of that. You know, like you might play for 2 hours, finally get a Kerrigan game, and then you get ruffle stomped in 10 minutes, and you're like, well, that's not much good. And you try another 2 hours before you get another one. Whereas when I've got, like, let's say 5 to 10 heroes, you can be like, oh, well, Kerrigan doesn't quite fit this one, but you know what? Rexar fits really. This is the perfect Gazlo game. I know, I didn't think it existed either, but maybe it will. So you can, like, I can get a lot more done and bring you better videos that way. So that's roughly what I'm looking at with that. So there will be very consistent videos for heroes. So you got P2R videos, should be around about this week. maybe the next week. I don't know. They vary it every now and then between releasing them like a week or earlier or later. It depends. So yeah, that's roughly speaking what we're looking at. So consistent hero stuff, consistent let's play stuff, longer videos, and then also some shorter variety things. I think that should be pretty good. In terms of streaming then, stream is going to be a much looser schedule, okay? It's going to be a much looser schedule. I've been trying to do this Hero League a day stream on YouTube and then stream on Twitch afterwards. The problem is, as you can see by the bit of a mess here, I'm a pretty chaotic person. I don't like sticking to like these harsh schedules. It's not me. So I'm just being realistic here about this. I know I can achieve a schedule at YouTube, but there's no way I'll achieve a strict YouTube schedule and a strict streaming schedule at the same time. It's just not going to happen. And unfortunately, I'm going to come to this. This is the next section of the video, is talking about some struggles with like positivity and that kind of thing. Because the Hero League a Day series that I've been doing on Twitch, not on Twitch, on YouTube, those short daily streams. So it's to be short, positive daily streams, daily chat streams, playing some Hero League. It didn't really succeed at being that. So yeah, I think for the moment we're gonna, unfortunately, in the short term at least, abandon those. We'll see, we can reevaluate once the YouTube thing starts working. But yeah, I will be streaming on Twitch probably every day, every weekday at least. I'm gonna be taking time off the weekends, or try to at least. But yeah, most weekdays I'll be streaming on Twitch from that afternoon. I'm British Standard Time, so I live in Ireland, so like 12 p.m. British Standard Time, whatever that is, to wherever you live. I'll be streaming from round about then. Might be a little bit later, might be a little bit earlier, depends. Round about then, probably through a good chunk of the afternoon, probably a bit in the evening as well. But yeah, I can't promise you guys a strict schedule, a strictly consistent schedule for that. It's just not going to work. So we'll see how that goes. But there will be streams, so you can look forward to those too. There won't be many hero streams, at least in the short term, because I want to focus a bit more on variety for my own health and happiness, which we'll talk about now. So yeah, I definitely, in the last little bit, been struggling for sure a bit with positivity, with, you know, the purpose of the channel. Why am I doing it? Where is it going? What's the point of it all, man? You know, deep philosophical stuff. I'll just give you a bit of an insight into that. I mean, like, it's one of the things, especially like with the wrist thing, it's like repetitive strain injury. It's from like rapid mouse movements and clicking many hours every day. It's pretty bad. That can cause like permanent nerve damage. That can cause permanent hand damage. That's kind of a scary thing, right? You're like, oh my God, 5 years from now, what if my hand doesn't work properly anymore? That's kind of a scary thing to be facing into. So that didn't combo very well with like a sort of a more negative thing where it's like, I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing this stuff. It feels like more of a chore, more of a job. Why not, if it is like a chorey type job thing, some of the stuff I'm doing, why not do something else that won't result in like permanent disability? That seems like a good idea. So yeah, at the end of the day though, I think the key thing is that for me, certainly in terms of Heroes the Storm, I love Heroes, obviously, but it's not for me a game that I can play like all day every day, and for the good of my own physical well-being, that's not something I should say, it's not something I should try to do either. That's just bad on both mental and physical sides of things. But yeah, some people do, they'll play and they'll stream Heroes many hours every single day and they love it, and that's great. But for me, that's not me. I like more variety than that. I like doing different things. It's always been that way. I just love chasing different things. I love new things, learning new things, especially trying to master new things, new skills, new games, new experiences. That's something that I want to do. That's something that I need to bring into the channel a bit more. So yeah, I can't promise you guys to do loads of Heroes content all the time, because it's just something that's going to kill my enjoyment of the game and really bring me into a very negative space, which is just not good for anyone, and I think it would make the content unenjoyable. So we'll be focusing in on, like I said, wrong screen, more variety stuff, because that's what I'm passionate about. And it's probably not good. It's not good financially. Like, if this whole schedule was just all yellow, it's all Heroes of the Storm, that'll be better. It gets more views. It gets more clicks, more engagement. I make more money. I don't make a ton of money, so that would be nice. You know, it pays a lot of doctor's bills. I'll buy a big owl house. Money's pretty good. But yeah, I think I sat down and I said, you know, what do I want to do? What's important to me? Is that stuff super important to me? I don't know. You know, I don't think so. And it's something I've kind of a life lesson I've kind of learned from a lot of these games is that certainly for myself, and I suspect this is true for a lot of people, that often like the pursuit of a goal, I think that people are very goal driven. You know, you're chasing that goal, you're chasing that dream, that aspiration, and that gives you immense like mental fuel. It keeps you going. It motivates you. It makes you you know, feel good. It gives you purpose. And then when you get there, when you achieve that, you know, you kind of struggle then. You know, you've got to find, it's not like, oh, I found my goal, now I'm happy. No. You've got to create a new goal and pursue that new goal. And that can be a real floundering period, you know, transitioning between goals. You know, the old midlife crisis things like, hey, I've got my house, my kids, my job, and it's just going to be this for the next while. Oh God, what am I doing? But I think it's a lesson you can learn from games, because it's something like, obviously each game is a goal, and I find that certainly be super passionate at the start of every game. Like, oh yeah, I want to learn like every RPG, like Pillars or whatever, like that is a great example. You know, you're super passionate at the start, really getting into it. Actually, you know, it's a great example is the Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of War, that I was covering, right? Loved it at the start, really passionate, really excited to play. But then when I reached the point where I felt like I mastered it, then I just started to disengage, and it wasn't as interesting for me. So that's why I didn't finish that playthrough. So like super passionate at the start, not as passionate then once it kind of got to that point where it's like I've passed that hump. Yeah, then it just sort of fizzles away. So yeah, in short, I don't care too much in the short term about that financial stuff. We can worry about that later, and that worry will be something that can empower positivity, believe it or not. I think in the short term, I want to do stuff that I'm passionate about, like Pillars, like these variety games. Hey, it might not get enough views to really be financially feasible, but screw that, let's do it anyway, because I like sharing these experiences of games I love with you guys, and hopefully that will carry through. Some of the best comments you get are those ones where like, you know, I just, oh yes, made my day. I'm having a shitty day, but hey, I saw you're streaming today. Awesome, I love this game that you're playing. Can't wait to watch, this is fantastic. That's the stuff that I really like and want to share and want to work on. So that's what we're going to do for the short term. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, just, I don't know. I think it's just going to be good in the short term, because I've been struggling a little bit with that sort of stuff, and in a number of other ways as well. But I guess we can talk about that on stream. You can see, ooh, you can actually see, I didn't realize, but like the edge of the desk is like wedged up these audio wedges up the side of the wall to try and improve the stuff, especially near the microphone. I really need to stick those on. I'll do that. But yeah, that's a bit of an insight into me and where I'm at and where I'm going. I hope you guys find it kind of interesting, and we can talk about it more on stream. If you want to talk more, you want to hang out, I'd really enjoy that as well. But hope you enjoy the content, whichever content it is that you are interested in seeing. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all then. Let's make this personal. Oh, let's go back to my squadron thing. I totally broke it setting up the webcam for today's video. Whoops. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.